Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to First Literacy's 2020 Scholarship Awards Ceremony. I'm Terry Witherell, the Executive Director at First Literacy, and I'm thrilled to be part of this event today. I started a year ago, and this was the first event I attended as the new Executive Director, and I know that today you'll be as inspired as I was this time last year. We're sorry that we can't all meet in person this afternoon, but as we were talking, as people joined on, it is nice to see people face to face. And the good news is, because we're having the ceremony virtually, more people are able to join us this year. Please be patient with us, as this is our first time doing our ceremony virtually. But I think you're still going to really enjoy the event and the enthusiasm and spirit of everyone. Today, we are awarding scholarships to 24 new and continuing scholars. Sharing in their success, people who've logged on are family members, teachers, and advisors, as well as First Literacy board members and friends and supporters of our scholarship program. So welcome to everyone. And to the scholars especially, as we were saying hello to some of you as we came on, congratulations. We're so proud of what you've accomplished already, and we can't wait to see what you do in the future. We're grateful that the Honorable Marty Walsh, Mayor of the City of Boston, is once again hosting this event for us. Thank you, Mayor Walsh. You'll be hearing from him shortly. For people who are new to this, First Literacy awards scholarships based on a student's educational achievements and potential, their perseverance in the face of hardship, and their service as role models for their families, peers, and communities. So no wonder this is such an amazing event. Our scholars who are receiving continuing scholarships must provide us with transcripts so that we can see how well they've been doing. And I'm happy to report, and really impressed, that our 9 continuing scholarship recipients have a combined GPA of 3.8. Wow. Those impressive grades were accomplished while working, and in many cases also raising a family. And of course, not to mention this spring, the added stress of having to adjust midstream to classes being online. So congratulations again. We also are awarding 3 special scholarships this afternoon. The Mayor Thomas Menino Scholarship is in memory of Mayor Menino and his commitment to adult education in Boston. The William Berman Scholarship remembers Mr. Berman, his years of dedicated service to First Literacy and his love of learning throughout his life. And the First Literacy Board of Directors Scholarship is given this year in honor of my predecessor, Sky Morrison Kramer, who served as First Literacy's executive director for 9 years and who impacted the lives of so many people during that time. We also would like to thank the Hamilton Company, East Boston Savings Bank, the Howell Family Charitable Foundation, and the Manton Foundation for their support of our scholarship program. After my remarks, Mayor Walsh will speak, and then followed by Mayor Walsh will be Vitalis Osaji, one of our former First Literacy scholars. Then First Literacy's program director, Brian McCormick, will introduce each scholar. When your name is called, what we'd like to ask you to do is try to unmute yourself, and if you have your certificate with you, please hold it up and say "here" so that we can acknowledge you. If you don't have your scholarship certificate with you, that's fine, just unmute and say "here." And then at the end of the ceremony, we're going to have an opportunity for the scholars to get group shots with Mayor Walsh. We know that many family and friends are online with us today to share in this proud moment, so we'd love it if you share anything on Facebook or Instagram. Please consider tagging First Literacy so we can share the good news with others. So without further ado, I would like to invite Mayor Walsh to say a few words. Thank you.
Sorry, I wasn't unmuted. Thank you, Terry, and everyone at First Literacy. I feel bad. I'm happy that we can do this by Zoom, but I'm also sad that we can't do it in the Eagle Room. Usually this event happens right next door in my office, and it's a great event. It's one of my best events I do every year. This organization, First Literacy, provides life-changing opportunities for residents, and hundreds of scholarships have been given out over the last 30 years. Congratulations to all the recipients, both new and continuing scholars. You've earned all of these scholarships through your hard work, your talent, and resilience. Many of you have overcome obstacles and hardships and trauma, but you persevered. You kept learning, and that's something that's really important. You invested in your future, and you're following your dreams, and you're inspiring to all of us, myself and everyone here in Boston. Many of you are immigrants or first-generation Americans. Boston is a city with 28% of our population is foreign-born. Many of you are first in your family to go to college and are paving the way for a better future for your kids. My story is just like your story. I grew up in Dorchester. My parents are from Ireland. I'm the first in my family to go to college. I grew up in a house that my mother and father both spoke English, but Gaelic was their primary language. And when it came time to helping me with school and helping my brother with school, they couldn't necessarily do it. They had a 6th grade education. So your story is very similar, I'm sure, to the household I grew up in. As a city, we're working every day to make Boston a place where anyone's dreams can come true, no matter where they started from. You've already shown what it takes to be successful and to go far. I encourage you to bring the same dedication to your next step in education. You're looking at a guy who graduated college in his 40s. I went to college when I was a kid. I dropped out because I thought I wanted to go make money. I didn't know if I was going to go back. I wanted to go back. I didn't know if I could do the work. I got challenged every day. It's one of those things you just got to take a day at a time. Don't quit school. I can't tell you the amount of times when I was at Boston College at night, I quit school, going into school. And when I did the class, I felt good getting out of the class, but going into the class, like, why do I need this for? And it was really important for me. And it was literally a day at a time. I was able to get my degree. I'm very proud of that degree today. I'm very proud that I was able to get my college degree. Many of you are heading, so I want to just stay at it, number one. And secondly, I know some of you are heading for exciting new career tracks in business management, computer science, nursing, law, and so many other different fields. Congratulations. I know that a lot of you are giving back to your community, and I want to say thank you for giving back to your community. These are hard times right now with COVID, very difficult, very challenging times. So I know that it's hard to learn and work at the same time, and it's hard to worry about where we are in this world at this point, but you're all strong, and that's something that's really important. But if you draw on your mentors and your supports and keep an eye on the ultimate goal, all of us will succeed, and literally a day at a time. Throughout your continued hard work and commitment, you've made your mark and you're making our city stronger. So I want to thank everyone again. I want to thank First Literacy. I want to congratulate each and every one of you on this exciting step. You should be proud of what you've done. Be proud of your accomplishments. To the staff at First Literacy, these folks are amazing people. They're amazing, all the teachers, and I just want to thank you as well, because I know that you might not get thanked enough. And just the fact that look at the faces on the screen today. Look at the graduates and look at the smiles on their faces. And it's because of all of you, because of the work you've done. So I want to thank you. Terry, thank you for letting me share a few words here. And I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Mayor Walsh. That was awesome. We know you're a little busy these days, so we really appreciate you finding the time to do this. And we know the scholars are also honored to be able to hear some words from you, and you share a similar path with them, so thank you. I'd now like to introduce Vitalis Osaji, who was a First Literacy Scholarship recipient in 2011. Vitalis moved to the United States from Nigeria in 2009. He then went on to college, where he graduated from the Behavioral Science program at Northeastern University. In 2017, Vitalis began medical school at Indiana University School of Medicine, and he's currently a 4th-year student in the MD-MPH program. Wow. Since serving as a mentor for other First Literacy scholars, Vitalis has continued to seek out other ways to support disadvantaged communities. He currently serves as both the co-founder and president for the Vital Healing Project, which is an organization that started off in Roxbury, but now works across the country to destigmatize mental illness among healthcare professionals. And he also works with 7 Elements at IU's School of Medicine, which is an organization that focuses on health aspects of human security in impoverished areas of the Dominican Republic. So welcome, Vitalis. We are thrilled to have you join us. You can unmute yourself now. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Terry. I'm just gonna jump right in. So my name is Vitalis, and just like Terry mentioned, I am a current 4th-year medical student. But before medical school and before high school, I actually was a 2011 first literacy graduate. And so my hope for the next couple minutes is just to basically share my experiences, share my struggles, share my success, in hopes of ultimately validating whatever struggles and setbacks that some of you may have endured to be able to get here today. And while I'm doing that, I'm also hoping that I can be able to inspire as many of you as possible to basically push forward, regardless of whatever failures or whatever struggles or difficulties you might encounter. Um, and so, just like many of you, I have faced many challenges, more than I can mention in a very short speech. I grew up in Nigeria and I moved to the US in 2009 at the age of 18. I knew I wanted to be a doctor. I knew I wanted to save lives. I knew I wanted to help people. But my journey was very long and very twisted, and I almost gave up many times. And so, believe it or not, I actually could not speak any English when I first moved here. And being a first generation student, my parents couldn't speak any English either. So it was more so like the blind leading the blind for the most part. And so I joined First Literacy in the same year. I learned some English. I was pretty good at math, and so I was able to kind of help reciprocate by helping teach some math as well. And so I ended up in college. I graduated in 2014. I did okay in college, but I didn't do so well on the MCAT examination. The MCAT is basically an exam that everyone has to take before you can get into medical school. And I did not do well at all on it, but I applied anyway. I applied the first time, and all the schools I applied to sent me rejection letters. It was a really hard time for me because, again, medicine is something I was very passionate about, but here I am applying, and people are telling me I can't do it. So I felt like my dream was basically, slipping away from me, and I felt like everything I had worked for wasn't achievable, for the most part. But here's the kicker, though. The kicker is that I am actually here today because I never gave up. I kept trying again and again and again. It was very painful. It was a very, very painful moment of my life, but I kept going at it. So I went back again. I got some studying done. I kept doing awful on my practice exams. I kept practicing. I kept studying until I was able to improve. So believe me when I tell you that we all have what it takes to be successful, regardless of where you're starting from, regardless of where you are in life. We all have what it takes. You just have to be patient with yourself. You have to continue to work towards your goal. And I promise, I guarantee you, you will get there. So during my time while I was studying for medical school, I was also working on the side. I was working at the MGH. And during that period, I actually lost my cousin to suicide. And that was one of the reasons that I wanted to start an organization that helps to destigmatize mental illness in minority populations. That is now called the Vital Healing Project. But before it got its name, before anyone knew about it, I failed miserably trying to set it up. People said no to me uncountable times. No one wanted to be a partner with the program. No one wanted to be affiliated with it. People told me it was almost impossible to find a program to facilitate a program that works to help African Americans and destigmatize mental illness in the same event. It was almost impossible, was what I was told. But anyway, fast forward 3 years later, I graduated 2014 from college, but I didn't get into anything until 3 years. I took 3 years. It took me 3 years. I got admitted into Tufts University and I got admitted into Indiana University. I was able to kind of breathe a little better because now I know I'm in medical school, but that's not where my struggles and that's not where my difficulties ended. As a fourth year medical student, I've taken over 100 standardized exams. But between you and I still feel a little hyperventilated anytime I'm taking an exam because I always have the fear that I'm going to fail the exam. I mean, so far so good. I haven't yet, but It's just something that I know within me that scares me for the most part. But why do I bring that up? I bring that up because I hope that you do not let fear stop you from doing anything. It's something, like I said, it's something that happens to me before each exam. I end up doing really well on them, but before I take the exam, I have that feeling in my gut that I'm probably gonna fail this. But I never let that stop me. I don't think that my struggles will be over even when I graduate in 2022. I don't think so. But here's what my challenges and my struggles have taught me over the years. I think that through the struggles and difficult experiences that we are able to find and develop skills that make us so much better suited for difficult situations. And that is why I actually don't like the word failure. I prefer challenges instead. I don't think failure is a thing, because the truth of the matter is we just learn from failure. You know, whatever you consider failure, we only learn from it. It offers us the opportunity to learn, the opportunity to do things differently, to think differently, to approach situations a little differently, and to even view life in itself differently. And so, assuming that the demographics of first literacy is the same as when I graduated in 2011, there are many of you with children. There are many of you with multiple jobs. There are many of you that still struggle to speak English. And I'm here to tell you that that was me in 2011. I could not speak any English at all. But I'm here to tell you that was me. And everything that you put your heart and mind into, I promise you can get there. You just have to work a little hard. You just have to keep going, regardless of what people might tell you. You just have to keep pushing forward. So I say that with confidence because this is what first literacy did for me, okay? It served as a foundation for me. It was more of a springboard for me to be able to launch my career. It prepared me for an English-speaking country. So I come from Nigeria. We don't speak English. We speak Igbo as the primary language. So it prepared me for an English-speaking country. It exposed me to people who spoke English, which would enable me to communicate better. And most importantly, it helps me to realize that I too, regardless of where I come from, regardless of what I look like, regardless of how I speak, it helped me to realize that I too can achieve anything that I want. And I hope that you can be able to feel the same way today. So congratulations, guys, on taking this big step. I hope you never underestimate your achievement today. Because one day you will look back, as I've done on many occasions, and you will thank God that you were able to take this monumental step in the right directions. And so that's really all I have. Congratulations. I'm really proud of you guys. And I hope I'll definitely keep in touch just to see how much greatness you all can accomplish in the future. Thank you so much, Terry. Thank you so much, Brian.
Vitalis, thank you so much for speaking. I don't have the words to follow up. That really, I'm inspired now. I'm just, when I go out and get something done now. But I'll just say thank you for sharing your story. I think we're all lucky to hear it. You know, First Literacy is so happy that we were able to provide and support scholars like you who exemplify perseverance and good citizenship. Now I have the pleasure to introduce you to our scholars that First Literacy is lucky enough to support this year. This group shares in Vitalis' honor of exemplifying perseverance and good citizenship. As I read your name, please hold up your certificate if you have it. If not, that's okay. Unmute yourself and say a quick hello, we're here, and that way we'll be able to see you. I will also be announcing the 3 special scholarships when I read the names, as Terry mentioned. So I'll start with our continuing.
Brian, if
Hi.
you, I can try and do a picture with the person who gets chosen for the. If you hold up your certificate and just say your names, and I'll put it on single screen, so that person will be on my screen. So let me just try this for a minute. I want to try. All right, so I'm on here with some other people. Let me close up. Okay, so I'm on the top right, and if the person comes on, this might work. So let's do it. We'll do it pretend. So
Okay.
Brian, just say something.
Hi, Mayor Menino, or Mayor Walsh, excuse me.
All right. How's that look? No, take a picture of the screen.
Oh,
Just yes, because I'm up in the top corner. No, it doesn't really work that well. All right. Well, we'll try it. We'll try it.
Okay, sounds good.
Love the creativity.
Yes, thank you, Mayor Walsh. Our continuing scholars, Jocelyn Allen. Not everybody is here, but we'll just pause for a second.
I just unmuted Jocelyn.
Awesome.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, Jocelyn. Yes, we can hear you.
Hi, Mr. McCormick. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for having me again.
Oh, our pleasure.
No, take it.
Hi, Jerry. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Our next scholar is Marie Demu Joseph.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you, but I'm sorry, I cannot I cannot do the video because I'm at work, but I try my best to come here today.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Our next scholar is Adriana Echeverria.
Oh, Adriana had to travel home to El
Yes.
Salvador because her father's ill. So we wish her the
you.
best.
Edith Lorfils. Our next scholar.
I see her,
Oh,
but I don't
see
hear
her?
her. Yeah, I see her. Edith, can you unmute your iPhone? There we go.
There, here I am. I'm still alive.
Hi.
Hello, thank you. Thank you so much for everything.
Our pleasure. Thank you, Edith.
You're welcome.
Our next scholar is Karen Preciado. I don't think she's here, unfortunately. Our next scholar is Julia Dupere.
Hi. Thank you.
Nice to see you, Julia.
Thank you. Nice to see you guys too. Thank you for having us.
Our next scholar is Gabriella Garcia.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hi. It's a pleasure to be here one more time. And sorry that my laptop is not letting me use the camera, but honestly, I feel like very proud to be here again with all of you. And I really want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity one more time.
Thank you, Gabriella. Ariela Santos.
Hi, I'm here. I don't have my certificate yet.
That's okay.
Thank you for having me for the second year. And I promise I will make you guys proud. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next scholar is Luis Urbina. Who I don't think is here. And now we're going to move on to our new scholars. And our first new scholar is Ori Serrano. And our next scholar is Brima Bangura, who is also the recipient of the Mayor Thomas Menino Special Scholarship.
Thank you for having me, First Literacy. I'm so proud to be here, and I'm so excited that You guys have helped me so much to pursue with my career, with my dream. And it's an honor to be with the mayor here too.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brima.
Thank you.
Our next scholar is Javier Matos.
Hi, how are you? Just want to thank you guys again. Thank you all you guys. This is very a milestone, very big accomplishment, and all thanks to all you guys for all the help that you guys provided throughout this walk. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Javier. Our next scholar is Jennifer Torres. Our next scholar is Joel Gutierrez. Our next scholar is Julio Cesar Gramado Rios.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it, and thank you again to everybody.
Thank you, Julio. Our next scholar is Katia de Abreu.
I'm here. Thanks so much. I'm so grateful.
Thank you, Katia. Our next scholar is Kernsley Joseph.
Good evening to you all. Special thanks to Mayor Walsh for being there with us. And thanks again, First Literacy, for having me in the scholarship for a big opportunity. So I'm so sorry because I was late. I had technical issues at home, so I bring my computer with me to a friend. Unfortunately, I had internet. So I'm really sorry because I forgot to bring the
certificate.
Yes, so I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
No
because
problem.
I'm not at home these days. So, and thank you so much to all my superheroes for helping me saving my goals. Thank you so much.
Well, we're so glad to see your face and glad you're here, Kernsley.
I'm glad to see you too. Thank you so much.
The next scholar is Lillian Rodriguez, who is also the recipient of the William Berman Special Scholarship.
I'm here. Thank you so much. I'm speechless. Thank you.
It's our pleasure, Lillian. Our next scholar is Nicole Simeon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Terry. Nice to see you again. The scholarship and Mayor Walsh, thank you for taking time to be with us today. We know you have a lot to do, but it means a lot for us to see you, to take the time to be with us. Thank you for everything. Thank you to First Literacy for this scholarship, and I'm really grateful.
Thank you so much. Our next scholar is Roseanne Benoit Volsi. And our next scholar is Faze De Souza Lobo.
Hi, guys. Good afternoon.
Hi.
It's here. Thank you
Yay.
for having me. Thank you very much for everything. It's very, very important to me to stay here. It's very important to me to have the first literacy in my life. Thank you very much. I'm very excited and glad for everybody. Thank you.
Our pleasure. Thank you. Our next scholar is Tai Kim Fung Guyan.
Hello. I'm very happy to be here today. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's our pleasure. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Our next scholar is Yan Chen, who's also the First Literacy's Board of Directors Special Scholarship, who's receiving that scholarship. Is Yan here today? And our last scholar is LD Basile.
Hi, thank you very much for the opportunity. I don't have the certificate right now, so because it's at home and I'm at work. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you very much.
It's our pleasure. Well, I think we should give a quick round of applause for all of our scholars.
Guys, if everybody would like to unmute for a minute, we can all
yes.
clap and cheer, and then you can mute yourself again.
Yay!
Yay! Congratulations!
Congratulations! I wanted to say something.
Thank you.
Oh, who's that?
It's Jocelyn.
Oh, hi, Jocelyn. Go ahead.
I would like, I wanted from the bottom of my heart, I didn't know I didn't have another chance to say something. I am so deeply appreciative, grateful. I don't know, words is not enough to describe my gratitude for First Literacy, Terry and Mr. Brian and all the others are working so hard to make sure that people like me, all of us who are, strive to make our education, it means so much to me. I don't even know what to say. This is my third one. I did not expect this. And I am so forever grateful. So therefore, you inspire me to keep on, to move forward, to keep on going. And then every time I meet someone, I keep telling people about First Literacy. And I am so appreciative. So God bless you, because you have no idea what you're doing for me, what you did, what you have done, what you have continued to do, and others that come in behind me. And so my heart is filled with gratitude. Thank you, Mayor Walsh, for seeing us, for being here for me. This is the third time with you. I am so grateful. And Terry, I don't know what to say. Mr. Brian, I know we just met and you've been on top of things. You've been there. Terry, thank you so much. And God bless you for what you do. And stay safe, because we need you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I think everybody's already said it all, but I'll just thank Brian again and everybody at Mayor Walsh's office who helped to put this together. And of course, we just congratulated all of our scholarship recipients. We're so proud of you, as we said earlier. And as you can see, this is an inspiration to be part of this event. And thank you, Vitalis, for your words. It really was inspiring to hear your story. And I know in people's darker moments, they'll remember your words and it'll remind them to keep going. So, and a special thank you, as always, every year to Mayor Marty Walsh for his inspiring words. It always is great for people to hear from the mayor of Boston that the son of immigrants became the mayor of a great city like Boston. So thank you.